Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shabbat. J.J. Zhu. Without a doubt, he's the man to keep an eye on, partner. He's homered 6 straight games.
Well, Luke, he's just unconscious when you look at the ability to get to the baseball and hit it over the fence. I think about recent occurrences. Paul Goldschmidt in 2019, Matt Carpenter in 2018, and Giancarlo Stanton in 2017.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Back here in the desert, getting the nod on the mound, J.J. Zhu. Going to be hard to top his last start, Siggy.
So dominant, only gave up 1 hit, and I know in the back of his mind he's thinking about how close he came, but he's got to forget about that and focus on his opponent in this one.
And now Jorge Mateo. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Zhu, a former MVP, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. And a pitch. Got him looking. 1 up, 1 down. And now Bader up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Zhu, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. And a foul ball.
Well, he's got power and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
On the ground, out to short. Throw on to Freeman, and a couple of quick outs.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
Ketel Marte stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and take.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. Diamondbacks down quickly, scoreless after 1. And we're back. Now it's the DH, J.J. Zhu.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Nice warm day here. Good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about getting jammed on.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
I'll tack one more game onto his hitting streak, Boo. Every day, this guy just keeps making his record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what he's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like he's playing on beginner mode out there. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. Back here at Chase Field, and now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Zhu back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
And Boo, hitters can be a little less aggressive on hard stuff early in the season just because of how cold it is and not wanting to get a stinger. Now you think, oh, it's just a jam, it's shot, it's a broken bat, but sometimes players get deep thumb bruises that can linger for a while. So, you just want to avoid that if you can, but at the end of an at-bat, you're just trying to battle no matter what.
Muncy sends to first. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That's in there. It's 0-1. How much did your dress change when it would get cold or when it would be cold early or late in the season?
Well, early in the season, Boog, I'm taking a top coat, on the road and trying to look cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about...
No, I'm talking about your uniform. When you played back, way back in the day.
Oh, all right. I thought you want to know about my travel gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you go with some long sleeves early on, and sometimes it can be a little uncomfortable, a little cumbersome, but you get used to it. But it's great when you can come out there and let the guns just hang out.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Yoan Moncada. That one close, ruled a ball. And it's 1-0. The Diamondbacks down by a pair here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for.
Now the designated hitter, J.J. Zhu.
Ripped into right center. And that should be extra bases. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scored position and just 1 out.
The first
that ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. 2nd and 3rd, 1 gone. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Big swing and a miss.
Gotta be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Betts at 3rd. Zhu at 2nd with 1 away. Moncada tosses to 1st. They get the out on Muncy. Garrett Richards, a guy who was originally a 1st-round pick of the Angels out of the University of Oklahoma. So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. The Dodgers trying to break this one open. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In the air, left side. Gurriel handles the chance. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We move back here in the desert, bottom of the inning. Stepping in, Josh Bell. The lefty fires. This ball's chopped on the ground. Lux to 1st. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
batting in, the second baseman,
Brandon Drury to the plate. Fastball for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. The pitch. That misses. Now 1-2.
It's a good take.
1-2.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Gabriel Moreno now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Popped up. Lux gets under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Still down. Bottom of the 4th, Jorge Mateo now.
The shortstop.
And a pitch. Right through there for a strike. That one finds the zone. And it's 0-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
The punch out there, 2 up, 2 down.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Two outs. Got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the smoke to right, but he's got it.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time off they'll find a hole.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. That clips the corner. Carroll measures 5 feet 10 inches, 25 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Here's Gurriel. Gurriel gets a piece. The D-backs yet to pick up a hit here. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Struck him out looking.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Two outs, base is empty. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Yoan Moncada. Just missed. There's the strike. And here it comes. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Diamondbacks down in order. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6 at the plate. Josh Bell. Sue back to work. And a swing and a miss.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Kicks and fires. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expecting to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Two outs, base is empty. And here is Gabriel Moreno. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
A little bit low.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
The Dodgers leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing for Arizona. They trail in this one. First and second, 2 down. Next to hit, J.J. Zhu. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging, too. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down in the corner. The run comes in to score from second, and it's 4-0. The relay, there's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the shortstop, Jorge Mateo. There's a strike.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Just off the outside edge, and the count even 1-1. Ground ball right side. Lux gathers and throws to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Bader, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The Diamondbacks still looking for their first hit in this one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
In the air, left field. Hernandez on the move. Hauls it in after a long run. And that'll do it. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
The right fielder.
The wind and the pitch.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Slider for a strike. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
Inside just missed. No action in the bullpen, though. Looks like they're going to let him stay out there. Good job to fight that one off. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. One down. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
That one's in there. 0-2 now.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
The Dodgers up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Bethancourt snags it for the 2nd out.
Man, he's getting really close to this thing right now. Only 4 outs left, but it's going to be tough to get.
The third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit for Arizona, Yoan Moncada. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Comes up empty.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Right side. Lux tosses to first, and Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Diamondbacks down quickly, still up against a 6-0 deficit. And next will be the cleanup hitter, J.J. Zhu. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Swing and a base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And the 3-1. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always
back here in the desert. Last chance for the home team. Now here is Josh Bell. Zhu back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Now a step off the rubber to reset.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Off the plate inside, and a count 1-2. And he deals. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And first offering is fouled off.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-2. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
So they're down to their final out. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Next pitch is outside. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. The D-backs down to their final strike. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Got him. A perfect ending to a perfect game.
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what his teammates and even he felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone will remember this perfect game, and it'll be notched in Cooperstown forever.
From nothing, and now the streets I'm running.